There it is. Now we're working. Good evening, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Whether you are on Facebook or on YouTube or you're on whatnot, I appreciate you guys coming in. If you guys have any questions, I left all of the show notes up in the description. I have all brand new inventory. Well, not brand new, sorry. I have all pre-owned inventory, but brand new inventory to the live streams for random pulls. I got some Hokas because that was highly requested last week. I have two or three pairs of on clouds. I have men's on clouds, which was requested. I have some Kohans. I have Solomons. I have Asics and Nikes. I have some. I actually have one pair of Hokas that's been worn like once. And then we've got a pair of really nice Nobles, a pair of Birkenstocks, two pairs of Birkenstocks, some slippers, so a whole bunch of stuff. I hope you guys are having a good day. I was in Hawaii for 2 weeks, so just give me like a little bit of grace because I am extremely jet lagged. I did not go to sleep until 4 o'clock last night. So let me know down in the comments the sizes that you guys are interested in. I appreciate you guys being here. There will be a giveaway probably halfway through. So let me know the sizes that you guys are interested in. Kesha wants a 7.5 women's. Let's see what we got. If anybody would help, like just facilitate offers and stuff, or people what sizes, that would be awesome. Whoever is willing to help would be great. What kind of Kesha? What kind of shoes for a 7.5 women's are you looking for? Are you looking for running shoes? Are you looking for sneakers? Are you looking for just normal shoes? What are you looking for in a 7.5? Kesha wants on clouds. I do not have any on clouds in this 7.5. That is one size that I do not have. Check this store though, because I think we do have some on clouds in the store. Michelle wants a women's 7 and a youth 5.5. Women's 7 and a youth 5.5. Let's see what I have in a women's 7. I have these Hokas in a women's 7. Michelle, these are a pair of black and white women's 7. I also have, yeah, these might be a women's 7 as well. Check. Yep. So these are also a men's 5, or these are youth 5.5. For Michelle, you asked for these. These are 5.5. These are the 270s. These are all white. And then we also have these Clifton 9s in a women's size 7. So I am tan. I got a lot tanner. I got royally bruised. Um, the 270s, I would do 29 for them. They do not have insoles. They're in like excellent condition. They just probably need one little wash. They just don't have insoles. So I'd start these out at 29, Michelle. If you're interested in those, I'll go ahead and run those. Thanks, Wayne. Men's size 9.5 Hokas. I don't think I have 9.5 Hokas. I'll look, but we're very limited on Hokas in men's. We have a bunch in women's though. I will run these at 29. Let's start these off. Pin them. Start option. And I don't want to do it for that long. 15 seconds. There we go. These are $29. Women's size 7. Really good shape. Youth 5.5. Michelle, these are up now for you. If not, I'll just put these back and we will keep on going. Let me know. There's a couple new people in the chat. If you guys haven't purchased anything, I do random pulls of pre-owned shoes just like these. So I've got Hokas, I've got On Clouds. Just let me know your size if you're interested in a particular brand. I can let you know if I have it. Today's inventory is a little bit less because I was gone for 2.5 weeks, or 2 weeks, so I don't have a ton. Looking for Telex in pink. Women's size 10, men's size 9. What are Telex? I don't even know what Telex are. Nice Comps is showing me something that I do not know. What are Telex? Doesn't exist. Open Junior 10.5, 11 New Balance. I'm assuming men's, right? Let's see. Do I have New Balance 10.5, 11? If I don't have it, check the store because there should be a bunch of men's New Balances in the store. I don't think I have any in that size. I have a bunch of really good pairs in larger sizes. but I do not have any New Balances in the random pulls. Please check the store right here. Because I don't have Flippin' Junior. I don't have any in thing. So if you see anything in the store, please let me know because I've accepted every offer that I've gotten so far and whatnot. So they're a nicer and Croc style shoe. I've never heard of that before, so I'll definitely look for it. Any size 14. I think I've got a bunch of size 14s in the store. Joseph, I do not have any Hoka's men's size 9.5. I do not, unfortunately. I think these are massive. Yeah, these are 16. Those are not going to fit you. What New Balances is this? These are 13. So we're like right in between. Check the store though, because I think I have a bunch in the men's size 14. Let's see. I don't think I have any other in a 14. These might be 14s. What is this? Is this also a 15? Yeah, these are 15. I might have a 14 here somewhere. These are 13. I do not have any 14s in the random pulls, but I know for certain. Please check the store because I probably have 30 pairs of men's size 14 in the store. Um, let's see. Any Kuru's women's size 9? Do I have any Kuru's women's size 9? Not in the random pulls. I might have a pair in the store. I have a Kuru in a women's size 8.5 and a 9.5 and a 10 in the store. Nice comp. So check all those. If they one of them I know runs small, so nice comps. Check the thing and I can bring them out so that way you can see them. Just let me know that 4-digit number. If you guys are just coming in, I am running random pulls, so I still have a bunch of Hokas. I have a bunch of women's Hokas mainly. I have one pair of men's Hokas. But I have a bunch of women's Hokas. I have a pair of men's On Clouds. I have two pairs of women's On Clouds and a bunch of Ultras, bunch of running shoes. Just let me know your women's size. I do not have any Cougars in a women's size 9 though. We got some really nice pairs in though today. These Hokas have been worn like once ever, like in insanely good condition. And these are a men's size 8, so they would be a women's 9.5. So these are in like perfect condition. These ones would start really high. These would start at 69 just because they've probably been worn once. They just need a little wipe down on the midsoles. But most of the Hokas would start anywhere from 39 to 49. But these are an exception because they have been worn once. So on Whatnot, they've been going anywhere from 80 to 150 for worn once Hokas. So yeah, I feel like 69 on a start like these and like that good of shape is good. So if anybody's interested in that, I can run those. I have a pair of brand new Hey Dudes. I don't know if anybody's interested in Hey Dudes, but I have a pair of brand new Hey Dudes, whether it's for your kid, it's kind of summertime, and these are super popular. These are men's size 8 in really good shape. Joseph, again, I do not have any Hokas in a men's size 9.5. Check the store. There might be one in the store. But if not, I don't have any in a men's size 9.5. Not in the random pull section. I have these. I don't know if anybody's interested in Rothy's either. I have these really, really nice Rothy's. These are the women's loafers. So if you're looking for a pair of loafers, these retail for over 150, maybe even more than that. These are women's size 7.5. If anybody's interested in these have probably again been worn like once. These retail or go on another platform for almost $100. So if anybody's interested in these, let me know. I'm just gonna show you random stuff. We also have a ton of women's Hokas. I ordered some stuff as well. So we have this colorway on a Hoka. These are a women's size 8.5. So these are in really good shape as well. I have a bunch of life left in them. Also have somebody asked to get more Nike Air Maxes. I'm not really sure who asked for that. I don't remember your name, but these are women's size 8. These are in really good shape. So again, if you guys are just joining in, let me know your size preferences down below. A bunch of people asked for Birkenstocks. We picked up 3 pairs, it looks like 3 or 4 pairs of Birkenstocks for you guys. So just let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, I'm just gonna start running stuff to see if you guys are interested in stuff, and we'll go from there. Do you have any vintage Converse like Omega trainers? Um, I don't think so. I can check. I don't have the Omega trainers. Um, but I don't know if I'll have any vintage Converse. If anytime find vintage Converse, they pretty much sell instantly. So I can check. Let's see what I got. No, I do remember. So I was away, and obviously I wasn't listing on here, but I did sell a pair of Converse that were vintage isk. So you're more than welcome to come back because we get new stuff every week. Casey, how's it going? Let me know your guys' sizes down below. Otherwise, I'm just gonna start running random stuff. The random pulls, they're not cleaned, but they're in really good shape. So they're just either wiped down or just a clean like that. So I'll just start running stuff, see if you guys are interested in it. If not, no worries. These are in really good shape. These are a women's size 8.5. These are the Saucony Guide 17s. I think these are a model old. So I think they have the 18s or they might be the 17s. I can look. These might be the newest model. These are women's size 8.5. If anybody's interested in these, we'll start these off at $29. Women's size 8.5. They're like a gray. No, they're like a purplish sole here, and then they're like a white beigey color on the top. We'll start these at 29. If anybody's interested, great. If not, no worries. But I'm just gonna start running stuff. Anna, what kind of women's 8.5 are you interested in? These are an 8.5 as well. So these are the Guide 17s. These are in really good shape. They have a bunch of cushion and probably worn like a couple times. They are pre-owned, but they're in really good shape. No takers on Sauconys. No worries. Anna, what brand are you looking for in a women's size 8.5? Because I have a bunch of different brands. So I just need a brand that you're looking for and see if I've got it. I believe these are an 8.5. These are a women's size 8.5. Nike's an 8.5. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I think these are an 8.5. No, these are an 8. Um, Anna, check the store because I am all out of women's size 8.5 in Nikes on this poll or on this week. But check in the store because I have a ton of women's size 8.5. Like these Hokas are in really good shape. These are women's size 8.5. These are really nice. Women's size 8 Nikes. I saw that. So for the person that asked for the women's size 8 Nikes, these are a youth 6.5 converted to a women's size 8. They're in excellent condition. They just need a little wipe down on the back sole there. But I don't know how to even pronounce your name. I'm just gonna say T. T, if you're interested in them, these would start at 39. I sell these elsewhere for over 70. So if you're interested, yep, I'll start these at 39. If you're interested in these, we'll go ahead and run that. Product actions, edit item. Firm. Why did it do 30 flat? What's happening? Confirm. I don't know. We'll start it off at, well, here we go. I think we can fix it. There we go. Sorry, I'm doing this all by myself today. T, these are running for 39. If you're interested in them, these are your women's size 8.5. These are these Air Maxes. Women's size 8. No interest, no worries. No worries. Well, people were asking for Birkenstocks. Again, these are pre-owned, but if you're interested in Birkenstocks, these are a women's size 6. They're white and brown. If anybody's interested in them, sorry, white is not a good color for me. No worries. Check the store. If there should be a bunch in your size in the store, send an offer because I'm willing to accept anything that's in. All the stuff that's in the store has been cleaned and in bags just like this. You can see them like they're all in that number. So if you have anything in the store, send me an offer and just let me know the number so you can see the item before you send an offer. If anybody's interested in these Birkenstocks, we'll start these off at 39 as well. They're in really good shape. They've been worn in a couple times, but they just take a little wipe down and they'd be in good to go shape. We'll start these off at 39 if anybody's interested. That works for me. Pair of Birkenstocks for $39. Women's size 6. They're like a white and brown. People are asking for Birkenstocks. I don't know if anybody's interested in them tonight, but we're getting close to summer and Birkenstocks do really well. Whether you're reselling them or you are looking to do your own personal shopping. These are really nice as well. These have the tags on them. And I would say they've never been worn in before. So these nobles are really pretty. Again, Joseph, I see your comment. I do not have any men's size 9.5 Hokas. Check back next week because we do not have any in this drop tonight. These are in really good shape. These are women's size 8.5. These are brand new, never been worn. So if you're interested in these guys, let me know. But these are in really good shape. These would start out at 49 for these nobles. Really nice pair of gym shoes. These are a brand new pair. We'll start it off and just see if anybody's interested in it. Let me know if you guys are just hopping in. If you've never been here before, I start things out at way under retail prices for pre-owned stuff. And basically, if you're interested in stuff, just let me know your sizes because I have a bunch of random pull stuff. Or if you see anything in the store, shoot me an offer. These are running for 49. These are brand new nobles. They're women's size 8.5. These are like some of the nicest pair of things. All right. We are going to do one of these guys. There we go. Somebody left a comment and I missed it. I apologize. Glad to see you back and whatnot. Met you in the Sweat Equity group. I appreciate you. Yeah, it'll be fun. Again, I'm just doing it to see if anybody's interested in stuff before they get listed elsewhere. But I have a ton of Hokas. I have a ton of women's size on clouds, men's on clouds, Brooks and Birkenstocks and Nike Air Maxes. I got a bunch of stuff that people requested last week. Any men's athletic 9.5 wide? Let's see. It's a good question. These are men's 9.5. I don't think. Well, they might be wide. They do not have the wide on them. That might be a little narrow. I don't think I have any 9.5 wide. These are wider, but again, they don't have the wide notation on them. I don't think, unless there's any in the store. I don't think I have any 9.5 wide, but check back next week. There's a bunch of different things we get in. 13 wide. Oh, there's a bunch of wide. So 10 wide. Do I have any women's size 10 wide? Are these are women's 10 wide. I have these Hokas. These are not a 10 wide, but they run wide. So these are the Bondi slip resistant ones. These are in really good shape. These are the Bondi slip resistant white leather. They're in really good shape. They run wider. So I have a pair of Bondis and then I have a pair of Cliftons. These run wider than the Cliftons do. So if you're interested in that, I have those. Those are probably the widest ones that I have. These are a women's size 10. They are not the wide version, but these on clouds are a women's size 10. So just let me know if either of one of those, if you're interested in either one. If not, no worries. And then I saw somebody say size 13, I think. And which one? 13 wide. Carmen, is it a 13 wide or is it just a 13? What days are you streaming this week? I want to buy some stuff too. I'm streaming tonight. So I'll be on until probably around 8. And then I'm streaming Saturday night for my wife is going on an adventure. So I'm just going to stream for a whole bunch of time because I got nothing else to do. 13 wide men. I don't think I have any 13 wide. I have a bunch in a 13 though. I like those 10. Don't be picky, but black. I like those 10. Good. So which ones? The white ones or these ones? The white ones? Both. So these ones, the slip resistance ones, we'd start these off just based on condition. We'd start these off at 49. So these would be 49. And then this colorway we would do, I mean, that's the condition of them. They're in really good shape. Still have a bunch of life left on them. We do 39. So what's that together? I give you a deal because I'd start these probably at 39, 49. Was that 50 plus 40s minus 2? Do 75 for, I think that's the right math, right? 80 plus 40. No, 49 plus 4. Help me, somebody. So that'd be 50 plus 40 is 90. We'll do 75 for the pair of them. If you want both, we'll do 75 for the pair of them. If not, no worries. But that's what we could do for both. Perfect. Lovely. We can absolutely do that. I will start this. I will change this right now. Do 75 for the pair of them. Change the shipping real fast. There we go. So for both of these, there's 75 plus the shipping. These are for both the Hoka Bondis and the Enclaves, women's size 10. Let's see if she gets him or not. Did not. No worries. We'll leave those there. If anybody's interested in it, we'll go back to it. But just let me know when you're ready to purchase. I'll run it again. If anybody else has any size requests that you guys are just joining, let me know. I got all new stuff, no, all new inventory in. So just let me know your size and I can kind of show you. I've got a bunch in a women's size 8 and 8.5. I have some Birkenstocks, some sneaker Birkenstocks that people were asking for. I have some Hokas that people were asking for. Size 11, not yet. And just let me know. Is it later or just? I'm assuming you're trying to put your card in or something like that. Size 11. White won't work. It's for a man who works outside. No worries. The only 13s that I have, like that are random pulls. So I have a pair of running shoes, and if they're trying to work outside, then these probably wouldn't work either. But these are probably a little bit wider. These 13s. Here's a pair of Jordans. These are size 13, Carmen. If you're interested in either of those, yeah, they definitely stretch. So they can be stretched into a wide. Carmen, for these, we'd start these out at 29. 29. They're in good shape, but 29. Start those out at 29. So just let me know. These guys we'd start out at 39. These are more of a running shoe. So Carmen, let me know which one are you interested in, the Jordans or the Nike running shoes, and we can go ahead and switch that. Two people asked for a men's size 11, I believe. I think we've got a bunch of 11s. I'm not sure. I have a bunch of 11s and a dress shoe, unfortunately. We have like a ton of dress shoes. I have a bunch of Kohans and some really nice dress shoes. So if you guys are looking for dress shoes, I have a bunch of those. I have these in a men's size 11. These are the Project Rock 4s, I believe, or 5s. I'm not sure. These are in really good shape, though. For anybody asking for men's size 11, these are in good shape. You have those. You also have, these might be a men's size 11. These are, Carmen, I saw your message. Just give me 2 seconds. I believe these are men's size 11. These are the sock darts. These are super comfy. These are men's size 11. So if either of you that asked for men's size 11, those are the only sneakers that I have in a men's size 11 this time. I know it's disappointing. There is just not a ton of men's stuff. There's a lot more women's stuff. But check the store. So we'll run these at 29. We'll start those off at 29 for Carmen. If she's interested in it, great. If not, no worries. But yes, they would stretch. So basically, I have them go like you can start like these are normal. They would go wider, so they stretch pretty good. I mean you can put that's my hand in there. You can move your foot around pretty good around them. So they'd stretch out pretty good. They're already wide to begin with. So if you're interested in them, I'll start it off at 29. And we'll switch the profile back. There we go. 29 for these Jordans. These are men's size 13. They're in good shape. They just need a little wipe down on the midsole. Appreciate you, Carmen. I will get these out to you tomorrow morning. Joey, I do not have any men's size 9.5 in the random polls. Please check the store because I'm not sure. Carmen, thank you so much. I'm not sure if I have any in the store. I can check for you, but I don't think. Basically, anytime we get Hokas, they sell out instantly. I don't have any in men's size 9.5 today in the random polls, but please check the store. I'll check it just in case. See if I have any Hokas just lingering anywhere. I have a men's size 10, but I do not have a 9.5. He's going to a homeless man for his first job. Carmen, absolutely. Well, we certainly can make that shipment quickly. I appreciate you for helping out the homeless. That is very kind of you. Any basketball shoes? What type of basketball shoes are you looking for? And what size, LeBron? Thank you so much, Carmen. I appreciate you. 10, 10.5. Check the store. I know we have a bunch of basketball shoes in the store. I don't think that we have any like basketball shoes that you qualify as a basketball shoe in the random polls, but I know we have a ton in the store. So check the store for your size because there's a bunch. So send an offer. I've got probably 20 to 30 pairs in that store. And send an offer for any of that, and I will happily get it in. If you guys are just joining, I do random pulls. So I've got Hokas, I've got On Clouds, I've got brand new Nobles, I have some Sauconys, I have some Brooks, I have a pair of Birkenstock sneakers that are really nice. Um, just let me know your sizes down in the comments or check the show notes if you see anything in the store. All that stuff is cleaned. And so just send an offer for anything. Or if you want to just purchase outright, I feel like they're pretty good prices. But I've accepted every offer so far. So just let me know. I need a water. And I do not have a water in here. I'm going to text my wife to see. See if Lydia is willing to get me a water. If you guys have any requests, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll just start running stuff again. I have a very nice pair. I completely forgot about this, and I thought that this might be interesting. I have a very nice pair of women's Gucci loafers. If anybody's interested in those, 3113. Nike Jordan Zoom Tenacity aids. Yeah, we can definitely look for those. They should be right here. 3113, you said? Oh yeah. I got these. Thank you, Victor. Yeah, so they're in the bag. So they've been cleaned to the best of my ability. Again, they're not going to be perfect because they are pre-owned, but to the best of my ability, Victor, this is what they look like. I can't take them out of the bag. But this is what they look like. If you're interested in these, Victor, you're welcome to send an offer. I also feel like it's fair, but if you want to send an offer within reason, I'll accept it. So just let me know, Victor. Those are what they look like. They're in like really great shape. They still got a ton of life left in them. Um, just let me know. Those are those for you. You guys are just jumping in. Again, as I was talking about, I have a pair of 40. How much are they listed for, Victor? I feel like that's fair. I don't think I have a problem with that. Let me just see what they're listed for. Listed for, yeah, I'll do 40. That's fine. I will happily do 40. If I can get a customer out of you, I would happily do 40. So just send an offer for them. So these are a pair of Gucci loafers. They have been authenticated. They're horsebit loafers. If anybody's interested in them, they're a women's size 8.5B. Victor, just send an offer. I think you can just send an offer on it. If not, then I can run them. I think I can just run them as a flash sale. Hold on. Can I just do it as a price off? 29. There you go. There's your 40. There's your 40. So these are for the Jordans and Assets. Victor, appreciate you. I didn't realize I could just run it like that. Victor, I appreciate you so much. Next purchase, make sure you unlock that bronze thing. You got 5% off. Alyssa's asking for a 5.5. So that would be a 6.5 women's, right? I don't think you are the best. Thank you so much. Um, 5Y women's. So women's 6.5. Let's see if I have it. Make sure that water doesn't fall all over me. What size are these? I have a pair of Doc Martens that might be that size. I think these just might be that size. Yeah, these are a little bit smaller than this one. And these would be a women's 7.5. Not sure. I don't check the store, Alyssa. I don't think I have any in a women's 5. So there are 5Y transfer because that would be a 6.5. I don't have any in that. I have a pair of Birkenstocks. These are women's size 6. These are in good chance. 10.5 men's by chance. I have a couple pairs in 10.5 men's. Um, let's see what I got. I have these really nice Solomons in a 10.5. These are in really great condition. I also have, depending on what you're looking. Aloha, what's up, sirs? So these are the 10.5. In Solomon's, these are really nice. They've got a bunch of life left in them. Again, they are pre-owned and they have not been cleaned, but they're in really good shape. And then I also have the Zoom Infinity Run 3s. These are a men's size 10.5. These are in really great shape. Um, these are, these are really, really nice. Good shape for these. I'm not sure what you're looking for. I have a bunch of these are a men's size 10.5. They're converted from a women's 11.5. So these are 10.5 wide, which would fit a men's 10.5 just perfect. So these are in excellent condition if you're interested in that. I forgot what the name was that asked that. Colby, if you're interested in any of those 3, let me know color and brand. If you guys are just joining, there's a bunch of you that have just joined. If you have any size requests, please leave them down in the description. I'll try my best to get to them. Any men's 8.5 or women's 10 Hokas? I believe I've got 2 pairs. So I have. Let's see what I got. What size are these? So these are a women's size. These are the only women's Hokas that I have. These are, I believe that's what you asked. Yeah, so these are a women's size 10. These are the Bondi slip resistance. They have a ton of life left in them. There's a couple rocks in there, but these are in excellent, excellent, excellent condition. They just probably need a wipe down. But these are the women's size 10.5. John, if you do not see any 12s in the store, I do not have any 12s in here, but I will certainly look for them for next week. So make sure you follow because I get new inventory every single week. So I'll definitely look for dunks, 12 dunks. These are the Hokas that we have in a men's or women's size 10. I do not have any men's size 8.5 dunks or Hokas. Sorry. These I have a men's size 8. These are in perfect shape. Women's size 9.5 athletic shoes. I believe so. I have these pink ones. They do have a minor snag on the toes. They're Brooks, really great running shoes. They have a ton of life left in them. They've probably been running 2 or 3 times, would be my guess. Maybe a little bit more than that, 4 or 5 times. But they do have a small snag right here on the pink. So just let me know if you're interested in those. These are the women's in a 8.5 or 9.5 that I have. And I also have these Gel Nusa Tris. These are a really good running shoe. These have a ton of life left in them, and they're basically perfect. These are women's size 9.5. 3205. Yep, I can definitely get that for you. I apologize. Not getting that earlier. Here they are. In really good shape. These have been cleaned. That is why they're in the bag. I can't get them out for you. The bubbles are still in really good shape. We got a bunch of life left in them. Yeah, let me know if you're interested in these. These are in the store. So you asked for them. Who asked for them? Braden Rowe. If you asked for them, let me know. Jared, I do not have any Hokas in a size 12, but I do. I think these are men's 12. Yeah, I have a pair of On Clouds in a size 12. I know if you're looking for Hokas, that's not what you're necessarily looking for, but I have these On Clouds in good shape. They're the waterproof ones. So these are the super nice pair of On Clouds. These are the waterproof ones. If you're interested in these are in size 12. Whoever asked for these guys, send me an offer, or if you're interested in the price, you can just purchase it outright. And I will do my best to answer the chat. Again, I appreciate you guys coming in and rating me a whole bunch with questions and stuff. Hopefully I'm getting to all of them. But that's 3205. Cool, you're and whatnot. Yeah, I am. I'm enjoying it a little bit. So Braden Rowe, if you're interested in these, let me know. Any men's 11, 11 and a half, or women's 6.5 or 7. I think I have a couple pairs in a 11 and a half. Let me check. I have a bunch of dress shoes in an 11 and a half. I'm not sure if I have any men's size. Again, check the store. If you see anything in the store, send an offer. I'm not sure what the name was that was asking. I have a men's size 11, but I don't think I have any 11 and a halves. And then I don't remember what the women's size was. The women's size that you requested were a women's 6.5 or 7. I have these Brooks are a women's size 7. These are in really good shape. They've got a ton of life left in them, as are the soles right there. Sorry, I can do that better. Those are the soles right there. Those are the women's size 7 that she got. They just need a little rinse in the washing machine on the toes, but these are in good shape. These are women's size 7. I believe that these are women's size 7. Yeah, these are also women's size 7. They are a really nice pair of white Nike Air Max 270s. They don't have insoles, but these are perfect. These are in really good shape. So just let me know either of those. And I believe these Hokas might be a women's size 7 as well. Yeah, these Hokas, black and white Hokas, are a women's size 7. These have a ton of life left on them. If you're interested in these guys, these are also a women's size 7. I do not have any men's in 11 and a half, but check the store because I've got a ton of stuff in the store that is a men's size 11. I've been watching you a while with Surf's Up and K-Way. I would trust buying shoes from you. Discover, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you guys, there's 12 of you in here, and I don't know how many's on YouTube and Facebook. So if you guys are commenting there, I appreciate it. But leave your size down in the description. I've got a bunch I still have a ton of Hokas. I have some Birkenstocks that are in like really great shape. Some Birkenstock sneakers that were requested. These are women's size 9. They're in like probably worn a couple of times. They are pre-owned, but they are in such good shape for Birkenstock sneakers. So if you're interested in those, these are women's size 9. Those are in really great shape. I have a bunch of different Hokas, bunch in a women's size 8.5. I have a bunch of different On Clouds. So just let me know your sizes. Otherwise, I'll just start running stuff like I did earlier. Yeah. I have brand new. I have some brand new stuff, like 2 or 3 pairs of brand new stuff, and then the rest of it is pre-owned. The lady that asked for the Hokas left, I believe. Matt asked for size 12s. I have a couple of size 12s. I don't know if Matt is still here. I have these On Clouds. These are waterproof On Clouds. They're in really good shape. They have a ton of life left in them. And then I have these Nike ACGs. These are in really good shape. They're like the Roshi ACG. These are in really good shape. Run the jersey you have? Yeah, no thank you. If somebody wants to buy it from me for like $200, they can have it. But I like this jersey a lot. $200. You can buy it off my back. I have to go find another shirt because I can't be shirtless on one. I don't think. And I think these are men's size 12. Yeah, these are a 12 as well. Any more soccer jerseys? I've got a bunch of soccer jerseys if you're interested in them. They're all Manchester United jerseys. Any good deals on Cloud men's 10.5 or 11 women's? I don't have any. Let me see if before I say something stupid. I don't think I have any On Clouds in a 10.5, unless they're in the store. Yeah, the only On Clouds that I have are an 8.5. That are in the store. Madrid jerseys. I have a Madrid jersey. I have a Madrid Beckham jersey, but that one you're gonna have to pay a pretty penny for because that one's nice. So it's the old Beckham Madrid jersey. That one's gonna be spending because I love that jersey. But I do have it. 3205. What Nike? What's your lowest you get? Oh, no worries, Braden. I saw you message. I just wanted to make sure that I got it. So for 59, I did a pair of ones that were 69. I do 40 on those as well. So I absolutely would do 40 on these guys as well. Braden, if you're interested in it 40, I'll run them. I'll just go ahead and run them for $40. Run them as a flash sale. If anybody's interested in them, somebody can grab them. Oh wait, I don't want a percentage. I want a price off. 19. We'll do it for a minute. Just see if anybody's interested in them. It's $20 off. Get a pair of Nike Air Maxes. That would be the low that I could do on this. These are in really good shape. They got a ton of life left in them. For Nike Vapor Maxes, these used to sell for like over 120 to 130. So for $40, that's a pretty good deal. If anybody's interested in them, they're there for 40. If you guys also are just joining, I appreciate it so much. Let me know your sizes down in the description or down in the comments. Any 11 women's anything, I have a larger feet. Well, please check the store. And again, discover if you've got anything. Sorry, my brain is going a million miles an hour. If you have, I'm sure we've got a bunch in the store. Brayden, thank you so much. I will get these out to you. Appreciate you. Soul Kicks asked for a men's size 11. What do I have in 11? These on 11 or 10? Oh, I got these two. So we only have two in the random pulls. Thanks, bro. New shoes for dad. Absolutely, Brayden. Shout out to you for buying shoes for dad. Where's your store at, Carmen? So you just right here. Look, I'm gonna point to it right here. Where the one where it says like all these different shoes. You just hit that and then you type in your size, Carmen. These are a men's size 11. Sole. These are the Project Rocks by Dwayne the Rock Johnson. They're in really good shape. Again, if you're looking for like Jordans and stuff like that, please check the store. I don't have any Jordans, but these are the Nike Sock Darts. These are men's size 11. So, Carmen, you did me such a solid. I'll purchase more. Absolutely, I appreciate it, Carmen. And make sure you use that coupon too. Make sure you go into the top. So again, you just said you were new. So click that button right there. It may be here, but it's the little crown right there. Make sure you activate your coupon. So you get a coupon for watching shows, like a 3 or 4, 5 shows in a row, and you have to watch for like longer than 10 minutes. Or if you purchase anything, you get an instant. The buy it now. So, yeah. So if you go to the shop and you hit the buy it now, there should be a bunch of sneakers in there that are your size and a size 11. If you didn't like those two, those are the only size 11s that I got today. Otherwise, if you're looking for like dress shoes, I've got some killer dress shoes, but a lot of people don't look for dress shoes on Whatnot. Maybe I'll run like an all dress shoe Whatnot and just see if people are interested in. I have these I picked these up and I think that they are insane. These are a men's size 9E, so 9E wide. They're Shell Cordovan, Allen Edmonds. So if anybody knows anything about Shell Cordovan, these are like the nicest of nice dress shoes. They have a little bit of wear on them, but if anybody's interested in these are a really nice pair. These retail for over like $600 to $700. And again, I'd start these out really low in comparison, because they haven't been cleaned yet. But if anybody's interested in these, they're a men's size 9E. Those go for a ton of money. Again, I don't know if people heard, I've got a ton of women's size Hokas. I've got On Clouds, a bunch of women's On Clouds. I've got one pair of men's On Clouds left. They're a men's size 12. They're the waterproof ones. I also have these women's Gucci loafers. They have been authenticated. These are in really great shape. These are women's size 8.5. K1 and B. Do you have a loafers 12? I do. I definitely do. So these are a pair. I think these are a 12 as well. Yeah, so we've got two pairs, two really nice pairs this week. On a two Hoka. So these are penny loafers. These are called Stuart Choice. These retail for a ton of money. They're from men's. They're England. So they're a men's size 11.5E, which translates to a men's size 12. From what I gathered, based on their size. These ones are really nice. Made in England. Like have a bunch of life left in them. These are those, and then I also have these Magnani loafers. These are a men's size 12. They're basket weave. These are in really great shape as well. Have a ton of life left in them, and the Magnani basket weaves go for a ton of money. So I've got either of these in a men's size 12, but also check the store because I'm sure I've got a bunch in a men's size 12. if you're interested in either of those, let me know. But yes, those are the two loafers that I've got. I forgot who asked me that. K1 and B. Let me know if either of those are interested. I got those. Salvi, vacation was very good. I'm very happy and excited to be back though. Selling shoes and just being back in Florida. I loved Hawaii. I grew up going there. But I am excited to be back in Florida, get to see my dog again, and get to be back on Whatnot with you guys. I'm realizing that my water is spilling on my boxers. I don't want that. So, again, let me know sizes. I have dress shoes. I don't know if anybody's interested in dress shoes. I have a bunch of dress shoes. I have a bunch of running shoes. I have a pair of Lucchese boots. If anybody's really interested in a pair of Lucchese boots, I have a pair of that go for like $300 or $400 that I would be willing to part with for good money. So I have this pair of Lucchese boots. These are in really nice shape. If anybody's interested in spending like $200, we can make that happen for sure. But I have these Lucchese boots that are in like excellent condition. If anybody wants these for 200, these go for a bunch of money. So I'd be willing to do a deal on those. I have a bunch of kids Jordans. People were asking for Jordans on last stream. I have these are a kid's 7.5. What size are the boots? Carmen, good question. The boots are a men's size 9.5, 2E wide. So really good size for boots. I have those. I also have a pair of women's Lucchese boots from last week. These are a women's size 8.5. These are in really good shape. These are from last week. Nobody was interested in them. But again, I like just having stuff in the background to see if you guys are interested in stuff. But again, just let me know your sizes down below. Otherwise, I'm just gonna start running stuff again because otherwise I'll just go crazy. Let's do let's do these Olakais. See if anybody's interested in these Olakais. These are the Olakai Puhea Pai. So these are a women's size 8. These are in really good shape. Women's size 10. Somebody asked for a women's size. Terry, thank you so much for asking your size. I've got I got a couple in a women's size 10 actually before I run those Olakais. I have these Hokas. These are the Bondi slip resistant ones. These are in really great shape. If you're interested in these are a women's size 10. They're all white, really great shape, have a ton of life left in them. And then I also have these On Clouds. These are a women's size 10 as well. They also have a ton of life left in them. Sorry, there's something on the toe. But they have a ton of life. Terry, let me know. You said yes. Which one are you saying yes to? The On Clouds or the Hokas? I also have these Brooks in a 10. Bunch of life left in them. Well, I say a bunch of life. They're pre-owned. They've been running. Hokas. Terry, these women's Hokas, I'd start them off at 49. Just based on condition and wear and everything, they start out at 49. So just let me know. I'll run them, see if you're interested in them. If not, no worries. Terry says, okay. I cannot not find my auction. Where did it go? Did my auction just disappear? What happened? Can I run it again? Oh no. What happened? Hold on. I apologize. I'm going to be really up and close to everybody. I'm not sure where my auction went. It says it just disappeared. Okay. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I apologize. I messed up and I got to add up another listing real fast. So sorry, everybody. I hope you're having a good day. Sorry that I am being a bad streamer and not having this all prepared. I don't know what happened. It just went away. Um, Hopefully you guys are having a good day. You can see the sweat dripping down. I'm about to turn the fan on here in a second. Quantity 99. That's what it was. And then auction. And then I think that we're doing well now. We'll see. Publish. Hopefully that's worked. Let's see. There we go. Product actions. Start auction. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, I've got some women's tens. Hold on. There we go. Here's the Hokas for Terry that you were asking for. Women's size 10 Hokas that you were asking for. I apologize, Terry. There you go. Appreciate it so much. Oh, MLB's in there for 53. MLB might have taken them down. Terry wants for 58. We got a bidding war. This is the first time we've ever had a bidding war. These are in like excellent condition. And MLB is taking them down. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. That is the first time that we have had people bid back and forth for stuff. I appreciate it. Terry, I apologize, but MLB wanted it more, I guess. Again, Terry, I have these on clouds. These are women's size 10. MLB, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. These on clouds are women's size 10 if anybody's interested in them. If you guys have any requests or anything like that, please let me know down in the description. I have a bunch of Hokas, I have a bunch of on clouds, I have a bunch of Birkenstock sneakers. Actually, I say I have a bunch. I have these Birkenstock sneakers. These are women's size 9. These are in like really great shape. If you're interested in those, we've got those. These are women's size 9. I have a bunch of different pairs of Hokas in different sizes and women's. I have these Nobles. These are brand new with the tags. This was an awesome find. These are like the cherry. They're not the cherry blossoms. They're like the flower collab. These are in really great shape. Again, never been worn. These are a women's size 8.5. If anybody's interested in that, go ahead with the on cloud. Terry, we'll start out those on clouds at 39 for you. So start auction. 39 on those on clouds. There we go. These are live. Women's size 10 on clouds. Women's size 10 on clouds. Terry's taking them down for 39. I appreciate you, Terry. Appreciate you. And thank you for your first purchase. I appreciate you. Make sure you guys, if you guys are just joining and you haven't purchased anything before, make sure you keep a coupon on there in case you get another purchase. So that way you get 5% off your first one. There's been a couple people that have gotten already to the silver that they get 10%, I think, for two purchases. Terry, I appreciate you. If you guys have any size requests, please let me know down in the comments so that way I can get it for you guys. Terry, absolutely. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys joining. If you guys haven't already, I'm doing another show on Saturday. So if you guys aren't looking to spend any money today, but just interested in stuff that's happening, I'm doing another show Saturday. I'll probably run it for like 2 hours on Saturday. There might be some new stuff in there that's not in here today for the random pull side of things, but again, new stuff will be added to the store as well. So if you guys are looking for anything and have any requests, send it down in the comments. If I don't have it, check the store and send offers because we've already had 2 purchases today of people sending out offers. So I appreciate you guys so much for being here. I'm having a blast, having a good old time. Hope you guys are having a good day. Do I look more tan than I did 3 weeks ago? That's the question. Well, am I more tan now or do I look more white? Because I sat in the sun for a long time and this arm looks very tan. This arm looks very tan, but I still look very white here. And I don't know if you can see my legs look very tan as well. So this section just didn't get, I just have an almighty golf tan right here from being in Hawaii. It's pretty bad. For those of you joining, I'm not sure what you're looking for. How much for the Birkenstocks, and are they a size 38? Great question. These Birkenstocks, the sneakers, let's see, these might be a 38. Oh, these are 39. Yeah, so I don't think I have any in a 30. I have a 37, I have a 39, and I have a 40. So these sneakers are a 40 test. They are women's size 9. They're not a 39. If we were gonna do them, I'd start them out at 49. Just based on condition and everything, they'd start out at 49 I'm so sorry that they're not your size. They are very cool. But please follow the thing because every single week I'm gonna try and get new stuff that you guys are requesting. So I'll have a mental note. I look back through the comments and what people are looking for, and I try and get stuff that people are looking for. So please, please, please follow and bookmark all the stores or bookmark all the shows. So that way, if you don't see it here, it could be in the next show. And follow and hit that notification bell for stuff that's live because I get all new stuff. All new stuff. Well, all new to the store stuff. All pre-owned stuff mainly. There's some new stuff. Um, Hopefully you guys are having fun. I've got so again these Gucci loafers. They're the highlight of the show. These are a women's size 8.5. Duncan is looking for a 12.5 and a 13. Lux Select. What's going on, guys? 12.5 and a 13. Are these a 13? Oh, these are a 13. I think these are 13 as well. Duncan, we may have you sorted. I got a bunch of different stuff in a 13, I believe. So if you're looking for running shoes, these are 14 or a 13. I cannot read that. Come on, Ethan. These are 13. Okay, so we got a bunch of different pairs in a 13. We have the 990s. These are in really great shape. Oh, it's Dustin, not Duncan. Sorry. I think it's Dustin. Yeah. So these are a men's size 13. These are in really great shape. They have a bunch of life left in them. The only thing is that they are replacement insoles. I do not think the original insoles are in the bottom. No, but they're really nice replacement insoles. But I have these guys. Yes, I have plenty of others. So I also have these New Balances. They're in really good shape. These are more of a running style shoe. These are a men's size 13. They're 4E wide though. So if you're not a 4E wide, these wouldn't work. I have these Adidas NMDs. These are in really good shape. These are kind of like a beigeish brown colorway. These are a men's size 13 as well. I have these. And then the last ones that I have, just stuff we've got are these Cole Haans. These are in really great shape. They are more of almost like a Crocs, but they're like for kind of waterish shoes. Any Air Maxes 12.5 or 12s. I have a 12. I have a pair of Nike John Morant's in the 12, which is whatever people may or may not like them. If I don't have any Air Maxes, I know you asked for Air Maxes. I don't have any in the random pulls, but please check the store. So right here, right there, Dustin, if you check those, check that store. Um, I'm pretty sure we have a bunch of Nike Air Maxes in that size. The sushi just got what? Carmen, what? Those gray camo looking ones. These guys? Carmen, these are 13, men's size 13. These are a pair of Cole Haans, not Crocs. They just look like Crocs. I gotcha. Yeah, these are men's size 13. They're in like excellent shape. If anybody's interested in these guys. They're not a wide no. Well, hold on. I'm not a 13, but I am a 12. I wear a 12, so they'd be pretty close. They're wide. They would fit a wider foot because my foot's like a platypus, and they fit pretty well. I have a pair that fit kind of like this. These are more wide, Carmen. If you're interested on that, price on them, you've already purchased, so we'll do 20. I do 35 on these just based on condition. Again, 35 just based on condition and use that coupon and it will help regulate the price. Robert, thanks for using the shared link. I appreciate you. Or Roberta, one of the two. Sorry, what is the coupon again? I found the store. So go to the top here. So Carmen, click that button, go back and you click this button right here. It's got the little crown on there. Hit the little crown and hit like apply coupon. And then that will help with your purchase. We'll run these at 35. I'll run them for like 30 seconds or whatever. Just let me actually, Carmen, when you figure out the coupon situation, then we'll run them. Got it. Lovely. We'll run these for 35. I messed up. Here we go. Start auction. 35. Boom. These Cole Haans, men's size 13. These are in really great shape. Really, really great shape. Carmen, these are running now for you. Appreciate you, Carmen. We'll add these to your box all together. If you guys have any size requests or stuff like that, I'm going to keep on running as long as you guys are here. Carmen, I appreciate you, and I'm thankful for what you do. Oh. Carmen said, "OMG." Appreciate you, Carmen. Hopefully everything went well. Yeah, I think we're good. If you guys have any size requests, I have a ton. Like I don't think nobody has bought a pair of Hoka. Well, we've got one pair of Hokas bought so far. I have women's Hokas all the way from size 7 all the way up to a size. I think 8.5 is the biggest size I got now. I think I have two pairs in a size 8.5. I have a size 6.5 women's Hokas. I didn't realize that these were 6.5. So I have a pair of really nice 6.5s. I have a pair of two pairs of 8.5s that are really nice. I have a 7.5. I have a pair of Birkenstock sneakers. So let me know down in the comments if you guys have anything. And again, Discover said it earlier, and I appreciate Discover for helping. If you click the buy now, if you don't see anything, oh look at that. Salvi just unlocked bronze just for being here. So now Salvi's got a free thing, 7.5 Hokas heads. Let's see if we've got 7.5. I don't. Oh, I do. I just said I did, right? Yeah, I've got these in a 7.5, Tez. These are in really great shape. These are the Gore-Tex lined Challenger Low Gore-Tex. So these are in really great shape. They have a ton of life left in them. They've probably been worn 2 or 3 times, maybe ever. And I mean the tops are in great shape. Once you put your foot in them, they're gonna be super comfy. So let me know. These are 7.5, Tez. If you're interested in them, these are 10 or 7.5. I also have. I think those are the only 7.5s that I have. I have these in an 8.5. The Kawanas. These are like a gum sole. These have a ton of life left in them. These are in really great shape as well. But these are an 8.5. Sorry, just every time I talk, my voice just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. There we go. So much better. If you guys haven't already, check the show notes. Gives basically a description of everything. If I don't have your size, people were asking for a women's size 11. I don't have any in the random pulls. Please, please, please check the store. So the store is right here. The shop. I should call it the shop. Check the shop because I think there's over 550 something pairs in the shop right now. So check the shop to see if there's anything that I don't have in your size. There's probably something in the shop. I need to stop calling it the store. I'm gonna turn this fan on. Hopefully it's not too loud, but I'm burning up here. I apologize. You guys should not be able to hear that. Hopefully not. Let me know if you can hear the fan. There's 12 people in here. Let me know if you guys can hear the fan. Otherwise, I'll turn it off. But I'm burning alive in here. It is very, very, very hot. Tez can't hear it. Can't hear. Lovely. Okay, great. Because I was going to burn up. Tez, let me know if you're interested in those Hokas. Because I know you asked for those Hokas. I also have, what are these? What size are these guys? These are women's size 9. These Ghost Maxes are in really, really great shape. These are women's size 9. These have a decent amount of life left in them. But these are women's size 9. Pass for me, but thanks. No worries. Absolutely. I do have others in a women's size 7.5. Says I'm not sure what you're really looking for. These ultras are called the Olympus 4s. These are in really great shape. These are women's size 7.5. They're in really great shape as well. They have a ton of life left in them. If you guys are just joining, I know there's new people that go in and out. The reason I just repeat it, I have dress shoes. So if you're in, like, for some random reason you need dress shoes, I have a ton of dress shoes. I have a pair of Lucchese boots if anybody's interested in them. I have a pair of Gucci loafers if anybody's interested in them. So just let me know like your size or if you have a particular brand or a model or something like that. I'm going to do my best to help. Otherwise, size on the boots. Great question. These are a men's size 9.5. So that might be a little bit big if you were a 9 men's. So these are 9.5 EE, so 2E wide, unfortunately. Ethan knows shoes better than most resellers. Yes. maybe. I don't want to toot my own horn, but yes, I know shoes pretty well. Um, I don't know. There might be some boots. If you are asking for a men's size 9, let me just see. Check the buy it now real quick. You specialize in shoes. I do. If you're asking, who was it? It was asking Bren. If you're asking for like cowboy boots, those are the ones that I got in cowboy boots. I do have a really nice pair of fry boots in a men's size 9. These are really nice. If you're interested in these, they're in the store. They are incredibly nice. These are the fried jodhpurs. I think that's how you pronounce that name. These are really nice. If you're asking for a men's size 9 boots, I have a couple in the store. You're welcome to look. But yeah, these are a men's size 9 boot. Again, they say 129. I'm willing to take an offer on them. Those Lucchese boots would have been like $200 if you're interested in those. I know they're a little big, but I have a couple pair of men's boots and stuff like that. So again, it's not just sneakers, it's not just running shoes, it's not stuff like that. I've got a wide variety of stuff. If you're looking for dress shoes, if you're looking for women's sandals, if you're looking for that sort of stuff, just let me know down in the comments because I've got a wide range of stuff and I'm happy to help look for stuff like that as well. Because I want to facilitate um, the fact that I have a wide variety of stuff. Like I have a pair of Rothy's that have probably been worn once. It's not just running shoes. I probably should just not put like Hokas and stuff like that. Hoke women's Birkenstock sandals size 10. Oh, Terry, I think I just missed you on the last stream. We had a size 10. 2 is the one that I have in here. Don't know if in the buy it now. Yeah, they're both a size 6. Yeah, I don't have any, but again, that's good information for me to go look for. So Terry, I will go look for them this next week. So make sure you've already gotten something, and you'll get a reminder when you buy it. But um, make sure you check back because I try and pick up stuff that you guys are interested in, stuff like that. Any Tory Burch women's 7.5, I can check for sure. Not in that buy it now. Do I have any Tory Burch in this buy it now? I do have a pair of Tory boots. They are boots, however. They're an 8.5, Tess. So again, not your size. This is like the third strikeout in a row. They're Tory Burch boots in an 8.5. I think these are them. No, those are the fry boots. Where are these Tory Burch? They're probably underneath here. Yeah. I have them. They're an 8.5 though. So they're probably a little bit big. But I've got a couple pair of Birkenstock sandals. I have a pair of Doc Martens. I have a ton of Hokas left. We haven't purchased. We've gotten one Hoka off the board so far. So we have On Clouds, a couple pair of On Clouds, a couple pair of Saucony running shoes that are really nice, a couple pair of Ultra running shoes that are really nice. These I'm trying to buy something from you low. I know, Tess. I'm so sorry. That women's size 7.5 is a tricky one because they sell out so fast. Let's see what we've got in the store. Yeah, a lot of that stuff is more running shoe based. Those Metcons are nice in the store or in the shop. I need to stop calling it the store. The shop. It's a very popular size and they sell very quickly. Yeah, especially for us, they sell super fast. I'll find these. You may not be interested in them, but these ones are really nice. I don't think the pictures really do them justice. Let's see if I can find them. Oh, yeah. So these are the if you look up 1951, you can see more in depth. If you look at 1951 tests, these are women's size 7.5. These are like the nicest Nike Air Maxes. I have a pair of these in golf shoes, and I love my Nike Air Max ones. They're so comfortable, but they're like multicolored and stuff like that. If you're interested in those, Tess, those are really nice. If not, no worries. But I feel like if those are like the stuff you're kind of looking for, I have a pair of Lululemons in the 7.5 in the shop. Pair of Solomon's in the 7.5 in the shop. Pair of Nobles, really nice pair of Nobles in the shop. I have those Teos boots that are really nice. The Teos Crave boots. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you have asked for a women's size 9. We can absolutely list that. Uh, let's. I pushed that way too far. Women's size 9. I have these on clouds in a women's size 9. Women's size 7. Chloe, I will get to you in just 1 second. These are women's size 9. Have a bunch of life left in them. If you're interested in them, they are pre-owned. Again, they're not cleaned. Anything in the shop is cleaned by me. These are not clean. They're just random pulls of stuff that have not been processed yet. That if you're interested in those, I'm gonna call you. I don't even. I'm gonna call you Mina. That's the last 4 things that you have got. These are gonna start at 39. If you're good with that, we're gonna start those off at 39 for you. Cool. 39 for these women's on clouds. Really great shape. Got a bunch of life left in them. Mina, these are running now live for you. I apologize. Your username and my brain cannot get along. 39 for these on clouds, women's size 9. Great shape. Okay. Mina, just let me know if you're interested in them. If you don't like those, I have these Brooks. They have a little bit more wear on them. These are women's size 9. Again, they are pre-owned, but they have a little bit more wear on them. I also have these Hokas, or these Birkenstocks, sorry. These are women's size 9 as well. Give me a few minutes. My daughter's crying. No worries. That's more important. Go take care of your daughter. Somebody asked for a different size in the meantime. No worries. Take care. Women's size said, Chloe asked for a women's size 7. Yep, we got a pair of on cloud, or not on clouds, gosh. Pair of Hokas in a women's size 7. These are the Clifton 9s. These have a ton of life left in them. I'm going to get out of the way so that way we can get in close to the tread. These are in really great shape. These are women's size 7. Chloe, let me know if you're interested in these. These are the Hokas that I have in a women's size 7. I also have these Nike Air Max 270s, all whites, in a women's size 7. These are in great condition. Have both of these in a women's size 7. That is the only 7s that I've got left. Basically, all the 7s have ran out. So either one of those, Chloe, let me know. I appreciate it. And if you guys are just sticking around and hanging out with me, if you wouldn't mind, there's 8 of y'all. Just hit the screen for me. It kind of allows people to see the basically little hearts pop up at the bottom, just like that one there. If you guys wouldn't mind, if you guys are just sitting around and just hanging out with me, which I do appreciate, it helps get new people into the show. So that way we can make the show a little bit bigger and I can buy more stuff for you guys. Lydia said, if you're wondering what I'm doing, a last minute gift for Rika, 10 to 15 minutes. No worries. No worries. Juliet, how's it going? I believe you've already purchased. So thank you so much for hanging out in here. I think I am like severely behind on the thing. Somebody say something? What is this? Oh, look at that. The questions go all the way to the top. That's very cool. If you guys have any size requests, a couple of people that just joined, if you have any size requests or stuff like that, we've got new stuff from last week. So we've got a bunch of Hokas, got some brand new Nobles. I have a pair of women's Gucci loafers, horsebit loafers. I have a bunch of men's dress shoes. I have a pair of cycling shoes. I just thought that that would be kind of interesting. These sell really well for me off of Whatnot. But these are women's size 10. Look at that. I heard coffee. These if you are getting into cycling, these TM shoes are really nice, but I'm assuming you don't want those. The only size 10 that I have left are these Brooks. These are the Ghost 15s, women's size 10. They have a little bit of wear here. They have been running pretty good, but they're pre-owned. They start out at 29. Probably just need one little washover. Again, they're random pulls. If you don't like these, I art coffee. I will look in the shop right now. I'm relatively sure there's over like 30 pairs of women's 10. There's 50 pairs of shoes that are women's size 10 in the shop. So definitely take a look in the shop. There's over 50 pairs that are cleaned, ready to go in the bags behind me. So if you're not interested in these, check out the store and send an offer because I'm willing to accept anything within reason of that live. And Dora, I'm just gonna call you Dora because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to understand. Dora, if you're interested in women's size 11, I do not have any random pulls, but check the store. I think there's a couple. Yeah, there's a bunch of women's size 11 in the shop. So if you click, where is the thing? You click right here. There's a bunch of women's size 11. And it shows that I've got like 10 pairs of women's size 11 in the shop. So just type in a bunch of New Balances. It looks like there's a pair of really nice UFOs in the shop that are women's size 11. There's a pair of Adidas Ultra Boost. There's a nice pair of boots. So we have a bunch of stuff. If you guys are just now joining, I have a bunch of different things. If I don't have your size or if I don't have the model you like, definitely check the shop. But if you guys are just coming in, just like Dora did just there, leave your size down below. I'm happy to try and facilitate as much as possible. Look and buy it now. That's probably better. I don't know. For some reason on my end, it shows like shop right there. So that's what I was saying. Look in the shop, but I guess I can do the buy it now. I don't know what it says for you guys. In the bottom corner, does it say buy it now or shop? Not sure, not sure. Not sure. Yeah, on here it says the shop. I'll just say buy it now. In the buy it now, there's a bunch of different sizes. So buy it now. Danny says to buy it now. What's up, Danny? Okay, we'll do buy it now. I'll say but and look in the buy it now section. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying. If you guys have any size requests, again, I know I sound like a beaten record. A broken record. Discover, I appreciate you. I'm happy to be back, Danny. I needed the vacation very badly, but I'm very happy to be back. Let's run the giveaway. I forgot that we had that, so let me just put that in there. I've got a Amazon gift card. We'll just create a temporary one. Select. I have an Amazon gift card for you guys. So Amazon gift card. We'll run the giveaway. Y'all are hanging out. I appreciate it. 1 to 3 ounces. Confirm. We'll run the giveaway. Let me go find it. Here it is. I've completely forgot about it. For you guys sticking around, there's the Amazon gift card. There's 10 people in here. If you guys want a free gift card, that's running now. It should be running. Where'd you go on vacation? I went to Hawaii. So I was in Hawaii for 12 days. It was a much needed vacation. So that's a $10 Amazon gift card for you guys in the giveaway. So I appreciate you guys. Some of you are just here hanging out, and I appreciate you guys hanging out. If you guys are interested in, great. If you guys are just now joining, and you're now joining because of the giveaway, make sure you follow. And also leave your size down below, so that way I can see if I've got any shoes for you. Which island? I grew up going to the island of Kauai, and that's where we went again. It was my mom's birthday, so we went with my mom, my dad, my brother, and my wife. So it was a bunch of fun. So there is 14 people, 15 people watching me. There's only 8 people in the giveaway. That's crazy. People do not want free money. What is that on Amazon? That's a bunch of stuff on Amazon. Free $10 on Amazon is a good deal. We got 3 minutes of that, and then after that, if nobody's got any last minute requests or anything, we'll run the giveaway. But if anybody's got any last minute requests for sizes and stuff, just let me know down in the comments, because otherwise, after this giveaway, we'll be done. But if you guys have any size requests or see anything in the buy it now that you're interested in it, please send me an offer. Any 13C girls? Maybe not girls. I don't think I have. These are 7.5. Those are gonna work. Yeah, I don't have any 13C. I can certainly check for next time, Jay. Derek's asking for 13 men's on clouds. I do not have any men's on clouds in a 13. I have a really nice pair of New Balances, the 990s that are really popular, but the on clouds that I had in a 13 have already sold. So, Derek, make sure you follow and save future shows because we get new inventory every Wednesday. So Wednesday, I'm gonna try and run like 3 or 4 shows, or 2 or 3 shows a week. So Wednesdays are our new inventory weeks where we get new inventory that you haven't seen yet for the random pull side of things, and then we'll run a show either Friday or Saturday. and then the next Wednesday again we'll have a new sim. So definitely save it because we get new stuff all the time. We got about 2 minutes left, so if you guys are just now joining, um, leave your or leave your sizes that you're interested in down below. Still have a bunch of on clouds. Say I have a bunch. I have one pair of on clouds, and I have like 4 or 5 pairs of Hokas just sitting here waiting for you guys. So that was requested a lot last week. So that's what I went 8.5 or 9 women's for Dandelion. We've got a bunch in an 8.5 or a 9. So these Hoka Kawanas, these are in really great shape. These are women's size 8.5 Dandelion. These are in great shape. I also have, for those of you interested, I have women's size 9 Birkenstocks. These are like the bend lows. These are in really great shape. These are women's size 9. So if either of those interest you, great. If not, I have a really nice pair. These are brand new. But I have a pair of brand new workout shoes in Nobles. These are really nice. These are like super fluorescent. Fluorescent is not the word. Flower. They're floral. But these are brand new. These have never been worn. They still have the tags. Brand new on those. I have a nice pair of Sauconys. These Sauconys are really nice. These have been worn in twice. These are called the Guide 17s. These are really nice. So if any of those interest you, Dandelion, let me know. I have a couple other pairs. I also, if you're looking to spend some money, I also have a pair of Gucci horsebit loafers. These are women's size 8.5. So these are really, really, really nice. These are women's size 8.5. There is 12 people in here. There's 40 seconds left on the giveaway. There's an Amazon $10 Amazon gift card completely for free as long as you follow. Dandelion, let me know if any of those interest you. Otherwise, any Brooks. Do I have any Brooks in that size? I don't think so. But 2 seconds, because I might have it in the buy it now. I have 2 pairs of Brooks. They're 9.5s though. 8 seconds left on the giveaway that we'll draw. Dandelion, check back next week. I don't have any Brooks in that size, but they do come very often. And the giveaway is running. Discovers! Look at you. You've been here basically the whole time and you won the giveaway. Appreciate you, Discover. I'll get that shipped out to you. Appreciate you guys very much for hanging out. Any last minute, there's 9 people in here. I'm not sure how many people. That's okay. I can check back next week. Thank you for checking. Absolutely. If you guys are like, I'm going to do a last second roll call. I don't know how many of you have been here since the beginning. If you have any last size requests, get them in now, because otherwise I'm going to go raid into somebody. We've got basically a whole bunch of different types of shoes in here. I've got a lot of dress shoes, so I might make that apparent in the thing. I have a pair of boots. I have stuff like that. So I've got a bunch of different types of shoes in here, just kind of looking for sizes and stuff like that. Otherwise, we'll call it a day. Doesn't look like anybody's moving towards that, so we'll just call it a day. I will be live again on Saturday. There may or may not be new inventory depending on shipments and stuff like that are coming in. I'm going to leave that open, but depending on shipments, there might be other stuff. But Proverbs says 13 men's. I got a couple of size 13s. I have these Adidas NMDs Proverbs. These are really nice, good shape. And then I also have these men's 990s. They do have replacement insoles, but they're really nice. They're like the nice orthopedic ones. These are a men's size 13. So both of these are a men's size 13. Think that these might be a men's size 13. These are 13 or 15. These are 15. Men's size 13. And these are men's size 13. New Balance. I do not have either of those in a 14, unfortunately. There are some size 14 Proverbs in the buy it now right here. I know that there's a bunch of men's size 14, so just let me know. I'll stick around for a little bit. If you see anything in the chat, just let me, or in the buy it now, just let me know and send me an offer. New Balance Nike size is available. Um, what size were you asking for? 8.5. I have an 8. I don't think I have any in a New Balance or a Nike in that size, unfortunately. There are stuff again. Dandelion, check the store. There should be, or check the buy it now. Nike 8.5. Yeah, there's 11 pairs in the store that are women's size 8.5 of some Nikes, and then there's over 26 pairs of women's size 9 Dandelion. So Proverbs, check the buy it now. Dandelion, check the chat real quick, or check the buy it now, because there's a bunch of different sizes that you're looking for in there. We'll give it a couple seconds to see if anybody has any last second offers or anything like that. Otherwise, we will get moving. Dandelion 2Y. I might have a pair of 2Y actually right here. Oh yeah, perfect. Nasmar, these are the Jordan 3s. These are size 2Y. They're in great condition. You can see that there's still a ton of life left in the toes for kids wearing Jordans. These are pretty good. Pre-owned again, but these are great. Nasmar, let me know. These are the only 2Ys I have in this run. So let me know, Nasmar. These are the only 2Ys that I got. Jordan 3s. They've got a bunch of life left in them for the child that's going to last and play in them. So let me know, Nasmar, but these are 2Y. They would start out at 39, just by the way. I think Proverbs left, and I think everybody's left that was looking for stuff. So nobody's interested in stuff. We'll just get moving. I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you come out to the next show. And I will see you on Saturday. Have a good night, everybody. Tried to filter by now the via size and women's and nothing came up. Haha, but I can look through it. Thank you, Saturday. Right. Yeah, Dandelion, you also can look off stream. I just saw your comment before I hung up. You can also look off stream. So if you go into the show notes or just click my name right there and just look at inventory, it should show a bunch of women's size 9. There's a ton of women's size. I just looked it up. There's a ton of women's size 8, 8.5s, and 9s in women's. So I know I have some, but you're welcome to just send me offers off of the stream. It'll still work. So happy to accept it there as well. Appreciate you guys, and I will catch you guys next time. Let's go raid somebody. Bearded is life. We'll go raid Bearded. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.